Hello everyone and welcome to today's edition of Fintech News. I'm your host, Nicholas Beliveau.
Hi, I'm Pascal Van Vinendal.
And this is the first episode of Fintech News of 2020, the turn of the decade. Today in the news, we'll be speaking about Lightspeed acquiring Gastrofix, Katana, a bond analytics startup coming out of ING, and a list of 9 fintech startups from the UK from Sifted. So we'll kick it off with Lightspeed acquiring Gastrofix, one of their biggest acquisitions yet. Could you tell us a bit about this company?
Yes, Gastrofix is a German company. They are developing cloud-based solution for POS, and it's very interesting for Lightspeed because Lightspeed, want to expand. They are one of the leaders in POS in the world, and they want to have a better footprint in the European market, and by acquiring this German company they will have a better footprint and in a sector where Lightspeed want to develop more in hospitality industry, because Gastrofix is specialized on they are developing cloud-based solution for hospitality industry.
Yeah, absolutely. Around it's evaluated at $164 million, this acquisition, depending on performance of it. And
they have 8,000 locations where their solutions are deployed. Absolutely. Among some big restaurant, Michelin restaurant in Germany. Yeah. Very interesting. And it's the third acquisition of Lightspeed for 2019. They acquired a couple of companies in 2019.
Chrono Golf especially.
Yes. So one Australian company and a Swedish company called Ikentu and Kunta.
Right, Kunta, yeah. Speaking of which, not acquisitions, but extensions. Katana, coming out of ING. So this is a bond analytics tool using AI formed by a past employee of ING. So it's an internal innovation project where now it's being led as its own company. What do you think of this?
It's very interesting because we saw more and more banks who are internal incubator, and they want to put their product out of the bank, out of their innovation lab, and in the market. And this solution is very interesting because it's regarding machine learning. They are using machine learning to analyze the entire bond market, to find some discrepancy, anomaly, in order to help investors to find cheap bond and interesting investment opportunity, using AI for investing better.
Lastly, the list from Sifted. This I found personally really cool. I didn't know of this organization out of the UK, but they're backed by the Financial Times, and they listed 9 fintechs from the UK that they think are quite promising. So we want to run through a bit, but I invite you guys to check out the link that we'll share with these 9 startups. So there's Fairwill, which is a consumer brand for death, essentially. They help people create their wills online. So similar to a startup here from Canada called Willful. Fairwill is backed by Microsoft, has now over 60 employees. They launched in 2016 and now have over $9.5 million in funding, so that's rolling pretty well. They create 1 will out of 18 wills created, so their ambition is 1 out of 10 wills go through their platform, but really cool to see that going digital. You want to speak about Kouga?
Yes, Kouga, a very interesting company. Insurance industry, there is a huge disruption in industry, and why you should pay for a year travel insurance or a year car insurance, where you can take the insurance for 1 hour, 1 day. And Kouga is tackling this market, going broad from car insurance up to life insurance, and you have everything in Kouga that you can buy in insurance product. And what is very interesting about Kouga, you have a dashboard, and more you take product, more you will get discount, and less you asking claim, more you will get discount as well.
You also want to speak about Mojo?
Mojo, yes, Mojo. It's a mortgage brokering company. no, you want to buy a condo or you want to buy a house. No, right now what you are doing, you will go to see a bank or see a broker, but they think that it's too hard not to do that, and they want to simplify the process, make it clear, not too complicate, and you are using the app or the website, and you upload all your documents, and they will offer you the better rate for your mortgage.
So similar to Nesto here out of Canada?
Yes, definitely. It's very similar to Nesto out of Canada.
You want to speak about Broly, but I'll quickly speak about Penfold. This is a startup proposing pensions for freelancers. So they launched very recently, October 2019. 11 employees already, $2.5 million in funding, 2.5 million pounds rather. But really neat concept, because saving for retirement is not something that many people think of, especially if you're a freelancer, entrepreneur, or small business owner. It might be difficult and you want to reinvest that money directly into your business. However, it's important to think about retirement from the get-go. So really cool startup focusing on that. And lastly, Broly.
Broly, it's an insurance company as well. You have a dashboard, you have different insurance. It's focusing on life insurance and from car to life insurance, and you get a discount when you buy a multiple product, and when you save on you don't put a claim, you have also an additional discount.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks so much to Sifted for pulling that list together. Really neat stuff coming out of Europe. And that wraps up today's episode of Fintech News. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll have another episode next week at 3:30. But new this year, we'll also have a French episode, a French version of Fintech News coming up right after this one at around 3:45. So we're going to try to make the content more bilingual, given that we're in Quebec, to try to address the French speakers. And we'll be back with the same news in a couple minutes. So thanks so much. And if not, we'll see you again next week at 3:30 for another episode of Fintech News. Take care.
Thanks.